5 reasons why you're ugly.
5 reasons why you're ugly. Let's sit down.
Welcome back to Sonder
Sonder
the
the
podcast,
podcast.
episode 2.
Today we're talking about the victim mentality. Hot topic. But first, I want to know what you did today.
Well, it's actually perfect. It ties into my my day today. Because I know somebody with victim mentality. I dated them for almost 8 years. Anyways,
we'll get into that another time.
He's only a part of this story. Yeah, it was good. I picked up my friend, and like it was nice to see her. I will say, you know, we were very close, and I do consider her a friend, and like I do care about her well-being, and like she almost fucking died. Her boyfriend almost killed her. I had to pick her up, and her roommate is literally my ex. I want to spend time with people who I leave feeling good, and I just didn't feel good, so I just don't think I can be with friend.
And that's okay
Anymore.
I feel like it's really important to notice when you have to walk away from people in relationships, not just like friendships, but I think that people sometimes get lost in the sauce when it comes to friendships. Like,
yeah, well, it's hard not to, because like I do genuinely care about it. Like we would speak every single day. Like she knows a lot of the trauma that I've experienced from, you know, my previous relationship, and she was someone who was, it's very rare for me to feel like understood and like they get it, and like she got it, because she was her situation is very different, I will say that, but there were some commonalities. We bonded over things that happened to us in those relationships, and so I do appreciate her. Like I feel like she knows a lot about me and understands me in a lot of ways that maybe other people don't. But I just think like as long as she is like connected to that, like I don't think it's good for me.
Yeah, also you're not in that life anymore, and things change and people grow. And no hate, dude, but no hate, but you have to put yourself first. And
and it's just so weird because I feel like my life has changed so much in that time frame. It's been about, I don't even know the time frame, but maybe like 2-3 years, and like their lives have not. And it just says so much about like just being in that realm. Yeah. You know, and I'm like, wow, like thank God I got out. But yeah, that was my like takeaways. I didn't leave feeling good. And so,
well, shit, we should have started with my day so that we could.
I said, do you want to go first?
Well, I had a great day. No victims in my day.
I had a good day though. It's not that, but it's just yeah. I know your day is way more exciting.
I have to like figure out how to. I have to say like Sonder the collection so that people can
separate the two.
Separate Sonder the podcast and Sonder
even
the collection.
Though it is a brand.
I filmed for the collection, I guess I can say. And then I came here, and then I was like, I have to shoot for the podcast now. But no victims in my day.
Not today.
Not today, but plenty
see, that's like,
other days.
I think that's also a good example is like when you surround yourself with like who you surround yourself with matters. And that is another takeaway I had. It's like, thank God I got out of that world, because that world is very victim mentality. Like everything is like, why did this happen to me? Like, oh, like I'm such a good person. Like I feel like I don't deserve, you know, and it's like, mind you, they're not great people, but
yeah. And I think like the people that I was with today, it might be that they're going through stuff right now, or we even had conversations today that they could have definitely been victim-y and been like, oh, I can't believe this is happening to me, or really bring the mood down, but instead they choose to support their friend that's like trying to start a brand. And that's really cute, even though they could be not supportive or sulk in whatever their reality is at the moment. So it's really important to pick and choose who you hang out with. And we've had a friend that has victim mentality, and I think we tried really hard. Like we're not talking about victim mentality as in, oh, you see it, you spot it, and run the other way, because I think people can come out of it, and sometimes again, life sucks, they're just complaining. Like it's important to know the difference.
It's also okay to vent. And I've always said that, like I'm down to hear you out and like hear you vent. Sometimes that's all you need, you know, but like get it out and then keep it pushing. Like don't ruminate. And a lot of people struggle with that.
I think my biggest pet peeve with the victim mentality is how often people will repeat the same situation to you over and over and over and over again
without doing anything to change it.
Yeah, I think it's okay to complain like a few times, like 3, 4 times, whatever. Like you go to dinner and you just talk about your life, and if things suck, then you express that. Like you would hope that you can say that to your friend.
Yeah.
But when people let it engulf their life, and
then
also
they
it's been
dwell
6 months,
and continue to dwell on it as opposed to say, hey, what can I do to change my situation that
Yeah.
I'm in? Like, let me figure out some kind of solution, or like let maybe make an
Yeah.
effort to do something.
Or also maybe the situation isn't even a big deal.
Yeah.
Like respectfully, the situation is not a big deal. Like shit, you got a flat tire. Why are we talking about it 6 months later? Like you got a
Like,
whole new tire, babe. Like
that's normal. That happens.
I think that's my biggest pet peeve with the victim mentality is like you just like to hear yourself complain, or do you want sympathy, or what
I
is
think
it
they
exactly?
sometimes want like other people to fix their problems.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know, but like you can really only fix your problems yourself.
We've experienced things in life that have been difficult, so I think it's important to express that and say that shit has happened and we haven't decided to live our life
Shit has
that
happened, okay? Like
shit be happening.
continues to. Yeah. No, like I've been there where it does feel like just everything feels shitty, and it's very hard to get out of like this what would you call it, like a negative perspective, and like that's all you're seeing, because sometimes again like life is rough, but you do have to do you have I think it's important to focus on what you have control over, not what you don't.
I've talked to my therapist about how I am very solution based. I think it's also the way that I grew up. I can definitely sulk and be sad about something that happens to me, but my thing is I always know so nobody's going to come to save me. And that's just the way that I grew up. I don't expect somebody to come and save me. I will allow myself to rot for a week in bed.
Yeah,
Daisy knows, like I will close all my blinds. I'll turn off my iMessage.
I think that's
Nobody's
also
talking to me.
okay to do.
Yeah.
Like we're not saying don't do it, don't ever do it, because it's not like we're saying like, oh, just be happy, just look at the bright side all the time. Like no, like you are gonna have those moments, but it's important to like get out of that. Like sulk for a little bit, a few hours, maybe a day. We can give you a whole day, 2 if you want.
I took a week like last. I have had to work on when my friends vent to me to just listen, and I still struggle with that. Is like I want to give a solution. Like I'm like, okay, well, like why are you telling me this? Like I know how to get out of it. Like I can tell you exactly.
What do you mean?
Since we've seen it firsthand, I think it's more there's a bigger issue. Like they're just
1,000%.
not happy with life. And you could try to work on that with them. Like, okay, what is it, girl? Like, do you have to go to therapy? Do you need to go on anxiety medication? Do you need to go
But we can't
like on
figure it out
Lexapro?
for
Like,
you.
what do you need?
Or like people can't figure it out for you. You
Yeah.
can only give options, solutions, ideas, like advice, and then they have to decide to take it. And I feel like more times than not, they don't. But again, I also think who you surround yourself with matters, because you do get a lot of people. Like if you hang out with people who are in that kind of mentality, like it's very easy. Like that's normal to you. And everything does suck and everything happens to me, and like, oh my god, it's not fair. Like how come this person has this and like I do this and I have this, like but if you even just change your environment, like you will notice a shift. But you have to be comfortable with the idea that you aren't gonna continue to partake in that other type of mentality. I know I can rely on my family for anything and everything. However, it's not realistic to rely on another person other than yourself, because someone else can't always be there 24/7. Sometimes like you can think about anything that ever happens and you can't always rely. Like I know my dad would do anything for me, but what if I'm somewhere else, or some things are I'm not going to necessarily confide in him in certain things. So it's like you have to learn how to fend for yourself.
And you don't always need people for everything.
You don't.
Like sometimes life does suck, but you can definitely get it fixed by yourself. You don't need to complain about it to anybody immediately, at least.
That's when I know someone has that kind of mentality, when I'm like, they tell me something that's happened to me like 100 times and I'm like, oh, it's a very big deal to them, but like that's happened to me so many times, and I never called someone and talked to them about it 20 times.
Yeah, and that's
so
exactly
interesting.
what I was going to say is that 99.9% of the time, if it happened to you, it's happened to thousands, hundreds of thousands of maybe even millions of people in the world. So, yes, again, complain about it, but you're not special, babe. It's happened before many times. It might happen again. Might happen 5 times in your fucking life. It's okay. It sucks. But you're not experiencing something new. Honestly, when something annoying happens to me, my automatic thought is, oh my God, thank God that I'm alive, or thank God that this could have been worse.
Yeah.
I'm always so grateful that it happened in that moment the way that it did.
And honestly, life is like so much better when you do focus on those good things. Like you enjoy things more. As if, like again, you can let something so minuscule ruin your day or your whole trip or whatever it may be,
or your whole week,
like whatever,
or your whole month,
but
whatever
like,
your situation is.
If you learn to just like let certain things go, certain things are not that important. Also realize that a lot of things are like internal. If someone else is being rude to you, more than likely, it has to do more with them than it does with you. You know, don't take personal. Like, you don't have to get mad about it for a whole week.
Yeah, and if somebody's rude to me, you get to choose like how you want to act, how you want to respond, if you want it to have any value in your life at all. And like for me, maybe one day I'll be a bitch back. Maybe another day I'll be like, oh my God, she's having a horrible fucking day. Let me just be nice to her because you never know what kind of marriage she has at home or whatever.
She's
like,
got going on.
It just also depends on me, the kind of day I'm having. But either way,
you can choose how to respond.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it the next day.
I'm not going to let someone else ruin my day.
Yeah.
Just because they're unhappy.
Yeah. But I think it's important to have a grateful perspective. Or I think that helps me a lot in general to be grateful, even when bad things happen. And also, people are going through way worse.
Way worse.
Way worse on so many different levels. You're just not special.
Moral of the story:
You're not special. I am though. Just kidding.
Like some of my friends be like, "Oh my God, like you always get so lucky. You like you always find the best jobs. You find this, like this, all these good things happen to you." I'm like, I really think like I am a lucky girl. Like I do have lucky girl syndrome, but I think it's because like I created that and vice versa. You know, like you create these things for you. Like if you want something, you can make it happen, and all you have to do is go for it. But don't expect other people to do it for you.
That's also such a good point. Victims also have like the comparison thing. And you also said this last podcast, like, if somebody has something, I think that I can do it.
Yeah.
Victims don't think so.
No.
They will be like, oh my God, how can she have that?
Or why does she have that? Like, I want that. I should have that. I deserve to have that.
They'll even tell themselves, like, I tried so hard to have that. Or I'm really trying. I'm not getting it.
They expect to try once and then have the same results. But the thing is, it's like,
or even have the thought, not even actually do it, just have the thought and be like, holy shit, why didn't this just fucking manifest out of thin air for me?
We don't always get things on the first try. Yeah. Like,
and maybe you're not meant for it, or maybe you're not even good at it. And it's okay. The world will continue.
I know plenty of other people who are in very different situations that I can't relate to. With that being said, at some point, no matter the trauma or like what you went through, you have to make those decisions to shift your perspective, your mentality, get better. You know,
if you're comparing yourself to people, like, do better. If a girl has hair that you want, babe, go get that haircut. Yeah, just check yourself, look in the mirror. If you feel like you're giving victim mentality, you're probably losing out on a lot of opportunities and friendships, and your life could be so much better if you loved yourself.
And if you feel like any of the things we said was about you, it probably was.
It was about you.
It was about you. And maybe you should take a look at yourself and wonder why you are the way you are.
If you feel like you do have a little bit of victim mentality, how about you sit down next weekend, set some time aside, journal, and think about why you feel that way. Again, the victim mentality doesn't have to be about money. It doesn't have to be about family. It could be about so many different things. So just
it could be about relationships, because God knows there's so many of those.
Yeah, see, I totally
Why
forgot
does he
about
keep
that.
cheating on me? Girl.
Because you let him.
Sorry, we said it. You stayed.
You stayed. He's gonna keep doing it, babe.
He already he showed you.
That's such a good one.
He told you.
I didn't even think about relationships because
That's so far.
that is not a reality in my head.
You said I forgot people do that. If you are unhappy, unpack it. Figure it out. Spend some time and think about what is making you unhappy and how you can change it, and actually make those changes.
And I would bet money on the fact that whatever you feel like a victim in, you can probably fix it. Whatever it is, you can probably fix it. It might not
disclaimer, there's certain things that people can't, but
yeah, but it also might not be as easy.
Yeah.
It might be a really hard decision, and guess what? Maybe you're not ready to make that decision and make that change in your life, and that's okay. But know that you know what the solution is. You're just not ready to do it. And I feel like
sometimes
I'm pretty good at that. I feel like I will be like, oh, I know what I have to do in this situation.
I do that.
I'm just not ready to do it. But I acknowledge that to myself. Other people won't acknowledge it, whatever it might be. But I always say like, oh, down the line, I definitely have to walk away from this situation, this relationship, whatever it might be. But I'm not ready right now. I'm still hanging out. But just know that there's a solution for everything. You're just choosing not to make it. Nobody's going to do it for you. So. Yeah. These are different types of victim mentality.
Yeah. Okay? Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The external blamer focuses entirely on outside forces for current failures.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Like when people focus on what other people did, for even just in any situation, like what that other person or other people did to contribute to a situation, but they don't focus on like what they did to contribute to the situation. When, mind you, they played a role in that same situation.
The helpless survivor feels totally powerless to make changes, adopting a woe is me attitude. Those are my least favorite kind of victim mentality. The passive aggressive complainer complains to gain control or sympathy rather than seeking solutions. And the defensive victim becomes defensive and resists any responsibility for their role in a situation. Yeah. Wow. What about a 4-in-1? What if we know people with 4-in-1?
With all of them.
I'm looking at how to overcome victim mentality, and we talked a lot about a lot of them, but I think the personal responsibility one is one we didn't really talk about. And yeah, sometimes you did something to contribute to the situation, or you're keeping yourself there.
Yeah. So because sometimes I will say people do surprise you and you don't see it coming, but you can remove yourself from those situations once you become aware of said situations. And maybe I think we've also said like fully walk away. Maybe you don't have to walk away. Maybe you just have to set boundaries. Maybe you are not. And again, even when setting boundaries, I think people confuse how, like what boundaries are and how to set them. Like sometimes they set boundaries and expect those people to follow them. And if they want to stay in like if they want to stay in your life, like they should, right? But they most likely won't. Yeah. And boundaries, like you are responsible for keeping those in place and setting them. And like, okay, this person, once again, I communicated my boundaries, they've stepped over them. Now it's my responsibility to decide how I want to move forward. I do think you should try to set a boundary first, give people some grace, and then if they don't see how they move forward, then walk away. But this goes into a whole nother topic. It does, and it's hard to like not go into details. I feel like this goes into like being first gen. Like, to be honest, that should be like another topic. Yeah, I wonder if people ever be mean to us. What do you mean? I wonder. Yeah, they will. They already have. People have been so mean to us all the time. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Die. Cancel the podcast. No. April's an exciting month. It is. The People's Matcha, we're having our first ticketed event. Yay! We're doing like a little flowers and matcha workshop. It's on April 18th from 12 to 1. It is linked in our Instagram if you want to come. It's going to be fun and super cute. So it's something I'm super excited about. I'm excited. And then April's super exciting for you. Yeah. Sonder the collection will finally be dropping end of April. I'm so excited.
I'm locking in, and we have a lot of cool things that are going to be posted on the Instagram. So go ahead and follow the Instagram, Sonder the Collection. We'll see you guys next week. Keep an eye out.
It's either keep an eye out or keep your eyes out.
Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. But I want you guys to keep both eyes.
Both eyes. Not one. Not one.